You have a lot to talk about.
I certainly do. Yeah, I've been...
And go. And...
Go. I have been super busy with my show.
Yeah.
I had rehearsal for like 2 weeks straight, and then we opened last Sunday.
Yeah.
It's been a really awesome experience. Really, really fun. Everyone's very lovely.
It was an incredible show.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did wonderfully.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
For those who don't know, Spring Awakening
That's the show that I'm in.
is the show that Madison is in. It is a show about, what do you say, German perverts? Is that fair? And you were the lead German pervert.
I was the lead German pervert. Yes, I was the lead German pervert played by Leah Michele on Broadway.
How do you feel about it?
I didn't know the show beforehand. I just knew that people loved it, and I didn't know why. And honestly, I didn't get it at first. I just thought it was fun to do something different. But now I love the show, and I'm obsessed with it.
Yeah, you put a lot of work into it, and
Yeah,
that work
I
is
did.
finally culminating.
A lot of blood, sweat, and tears.
Uh-huh.
Quite literally, all of those things.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's been really, really great. It's been so fun. Like, I'm gonna be so sad to let this one go. It's just I have a show tonight, and then we have 2 more weekends, or 2 more Sundays rather.
Gotcha. You have a show tonight. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, it's Sunday.
Wonderful. Yes, it is Sunday, isn't it? Wow.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, I saw you opening night. You did a great job.
Thank you.
Yeah, the show was fantastic.
Thank you.
Very creative use of flashlights.
Thank you. It means
A
a
lot
lot.
of Duracell batteries went into that show.
They
huh?
really did. They really did. We're sponsored by Duracell, actually.
Duracell. What's the slogan for
I have
Duracell?
no idea. Maybe we should
Reliable flashlights. You want to get a sponsor from Duracell?
Yeah, honestly, big flashlight, big
battery?
big battery. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
absolutely.
Man, well, we don't have any sponsors quite yet.
No,
So snagging a sponsor as big as Duracell,
I think we could do it.
absolutely.
I think
I'm
if they
charged
saw
up
the
and ready
show,
to
they'd
go.
be like, absolutely, and then they'd know that I did this show, and they'd be like, why not?
Why not?
But yeah, that's been my life recently. Just a lot of that.
Yeah.
What about you, Dylan? What's up?
Things have been fucking wild in
Yeah?
my life.
We haven't talked in a while.
made a big purchase recently of a Curevo S Robo Vacuum. This thing is the best thing that has entered my life in recent memory. I am so thankful.
Speak on that.
It vacuums.
Uh-huh.
It mops.
Okay.
It provides companionship.
Okay, wow.
And I'll tell you what, it cannot tell the difference between a hardwood floor and a hard-lived man. You can change the
emotional settings on it.
you can change the emotional settings. You can change the language to anything you want.
Okay.
So of course I changed it to Japanese.
Amazing.
Right before it vacuums up a big pile of debris, it says "Ikitakimasu."
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
So that has been the best thing in my life recently. And,
Amazing.
oh goodness gracious!
How much does this retail for?
Can we bleep this out? I feel almost a little shameful for having to say.
I mean, you're so excited by it. Why do you not feel anything but pride?
I honestly feel a large amount of pride in my new Robo Vacuum,
Okay.
yet unnamed.
Unnamed. Okay.
Have yet to come up with a name for it.
And what kind of names are we thinking? Is
Dylan?
it non-binary? What did you say?
Dylan?
Dylan? Oh,
I mean, that's the first name that comes to mind. I don't know why.
okay. That makes sense, I guess.
I can't give it the name of anybody in my immediate friend group or family
Okay.
group.
That's fair.
And yeah, any suggestions are welcome.
Is this a gendered vacuum? Is it non-binary? Is it a thing?
You're
Like
asking if my vacuum is gendered.
Yes. I don't know. People assign genders to things.
Well, I haven't given it much thought.
Okay.
If that's a lie.
I was going to say, it sounds like we know what the gender is.
So yeah, any suggestions are
Okay.
welcome.
All right. What about Wally?
No, I would get into trouble with Disney over copyright for
That
that.
feels, but it feels appropriate since that's what Wally does.
Maybe Flory.
Flory.
Yeah.
Flory.
Or Jessica. I don't know any Jessicas in my life, so I feel like
Jessica.
that's pretty safe.
Okay.
But my brother made a great suggestion. He told me to get anime eye stickers to
Wait,
put on this thing,
That's sick. You should do that.
which is what I'm definitely going to do.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and I'll never be alone again.
Nope.
But yeah, that is the latest and greatest in my life.
Love that.
And it's filled my heart with a joy I don't think I've ever felt before.
Okay.
I don't feel like I've ever felt this kind of thing for another human,
Oh wow.
but I do feel it for
Jessica.
Jessica.
Okay.
So,
Is this a her situation?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know, we don't speak the same language,
No.
so there is that barrier.
Yeah, you know.
But I do feel an immense amount of gratitude every
Huh.
time she vacuums and mops my floor.
That's incredible. Well, I was going to say, it sounds like she can easily learn a new language. Doesn't even have to learn it, just can speak it. So if you ever wanted to erase that one barrier, you probably could.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so.
You want to get that close?
Nah.
No. Want to
Nah.
keep some kind of distance?
It's important to have an amount of separation between yourself and your robot vacuum.
Gotcha.
It just doesn't, the optics on that aren't great.
Not great.
You know?
Not great.
Yeah.
People start calling you Elon, and then, you
Oh,
know,
God. Elon suck.
Elon suck.
Anyway, welcome, folks.
To My Existential Crisis, the podcast where we talk about all the things that make us question our entire sense of self. My name is Madison Epley.
And my name is Dylan Berger.
All right, Dylan, I have got
All right.
a fun little treat for you
Wonderful.
today. I am currently working, like I've talked to you about, I'm working on a script for another story, but I want to make sure that I can do that story some due diligence, so I didn't want to rush into that with the...
Some dill-doagents.
Exactly, some dildoagents.
All right.
So I ended up pivoting gears a little bit for this one, and we're going to do another bullshit or no shit episode.
All right. I am so
which
excited.
has
I
been
fucking did not do well in the last one.
You didn't. I honestly was thinking about that the entire time I was writing this.
Yeah, you made these ones extra easy, I hope.
Yeah, I did.
Great.
So yeah, I'm very, very excited. In case you do not remember how bullshit or no shit works, I'm going to tell 5 short stories ranging from any time, any genre, but all will be unbelievable in some way. And I'm going to have you, the audience, guess which are true. At least one will be true, and at least one will be fiction. You won't be able to know how many of each. You're just going to have to guess. And like Dylan just mentioned, he did a very poor job at that last time.
Okay, well, it wasn't a poor job, was it? It was just like a bad job. I tried my best.
You did, and that's honestly that's what matters. That's what matters.
Also, winning is what matters, too.
Yes, and Dylan did not do that.
No,
I believe he got a below failing grade. But Dylan is gonna guess. We're gonna banter a little bit throughout them, but Dylan's not gonna guess until the very end.
Right.
So we can save some suspense in case Dylan knows some of the stories.
Right.
Okay. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
Okay. This first story is called The River's Secret.
Ah, it sounds like a little poem.
It
Wow.
does. By Robert Frost, maybe.
Wow.
Wow. What was that?
Ah, it's just me expressing wonder.
Wow. Okay. I love that.
Please.
On cold mornings in Alaska, there's a kind of stillness that settles over the land. The snow dampens sound. The rivers move beneath sheets of ice. And sometimes it's in this silence that something irreversible and unbelievable happens. Amanda Richmond Rogers lived in Eagle River, Alaska, a small community just outside of Anchorage. She was a mother of 4, a nurse, and a devoted wife. On December 23rd, 2023, just one day before her 18th wedding anniversary, Amanda and her husband Brian went for a walk with their 2 dogs alongside a wooden trail by the North Fork of Eagle River. This wasn't unusual for them. They loved the outdoors, the forest, the snow, the quiet, the solitude. It was a very peaceful ritual during the holiday season and their anniversary, and just a really nice way to spend time together before the chaos of Christmas. As they walked, one of their dogs, a large beloved pup named Groot, wandered down towards the river. The water was mostly frozen, but the ice can be unpredictable, especially near a moving current. And Groot stepped into the ice and fell through.
What year did this take place?
2023.
Okay, gotcha.
Without hesitation, Brian jumped in after him. He broke through the surface and waded chest deep into the freezing current, calling out, reaching, and trying to save the dog. The water was, of course, brutally cold. Visibility was very low, and Groot had just disappeared beneath the ice. Brian was able to make it back to shore, soaked, freezing, and empty-handed. And that's when Amanda entered the water. Her husband would later say, "I knew from the look on her face that she was going in after him. She didn't hesitate, she didn't scream, she just stepped in." Moments later, she too disappeared beneath the surface. The current was swift, the water was dark, and Amanda never came back up. Emergency services launched a massive search that same day. Alaska's dive search and rescue team combed the river, even using sonar, but they found nothing. Amanda's family, friends, and community held out hope through Christmas and into the new year. But eventually, they kind of gave up hope. She was remembered by her colleagues as deeply compassionate. She had worked in emergency rooms and pediatric hospice care. She'd once told a friend that she loved her dogs almost as much as her kids, and from the outside, it seemed that she meant it. Weeks passed, then months. The official search ended before the end of December, but her family didn't stop looking. Her sons, all 4 of them, waited for updates. Her sister pleaded with search teams to expand the radius, but winter in Alaska is long and cold and sometimes cruel. And then came March. On a quiet afternoon, after some of the snow had melted, a hiker noticed something lodged along the riverbank. It was a body. Amanda Rogers had been found, almost exactly 3 months after she went missing. But what shocked responders and family wasn't that she'd just been located, it was what or who was with her. Amanda was found with Groot in her arms, the same dog that she had leapt into the river to save. Somehow the current hadn't separated them. Somehow in the freezing river with miles of fast-moving water, Amanda and her dog had remained together, still locked in the embrace that likely marked her final moments.
Oh, so she's not okay.
No, she's not okay.
Okay, gotcha.
She's not okay. It's no mystery, in fact, how Amanda died. Likely hypothermia or drowning, or probably both. The river that day was just above freezing. Survival time in that cold water is often measured in minutes, and what people still struggle to understand is how and why she was found the way that she was. To her family, there's no doubt. She died a hero, a mother, a nurse, an animal lover, and someone who spent her life trying to protect others. But the image lingers, a woman and her dog held together in death as they were in life. Some call it a tragic accident. Others see it as a symbol of devotion, a love that never broke even when the ice did.
Wow. Okay. I think I know this one.
You do?
I don't know the story.
Okay, but you think you have a good guess?
I think I have a good guess on this one.
All right.
I think.
Any questions?
I've heard stories of people falling into cold water and surviving in the ice in like a comatose condition.
Yeah.
And then being able to essentially be thawed from that condition and continue living.
Uh-huh.
But this one is a little bit trickier because neither of them survived.
Nope.
So I guess the sort of focal point of this story is the idea of this mother and her dog frozen together.
Yeah.
Which I feel is pretty possible.
Okay.
So I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay. All right. Ready for the next one?
I don't know, because I don't know, because I really want to get these right. Because I feel like the last bullshit or no shit episode, I fucking thought I was right every single time.
You did, and it was really embarrassing for you. Actually.
And then I had to drive home crying, tears streaming down my face in the pouring rain.
I needed this today. This is great.
That fucked me up for a long time. And I had people stop me at work or like in the street.
Hey, you all right, buddy?
Said, like, Dylan, I listened to that episode. You kind of fucking suck. And I couldn't even say that I didn't.
Yeah.
Because I did a very poor job.
Yeah.
So can you just tell me the answer to this one?
No, I can't. Not to the end.
Any hints?
Nope.
All right. Well, folks, lock in.
Wait to see what Dylan thinks.
And these are supposedly easier than the last one.
These are supposedly easier.
Okay.
Actually, that's a lie. I don't know if they're easier or not. I just said that to make you feel better.
Great.
The next one is called The Woman in the Flat. In a city as large and crowded as London, it's easy to feel anonymous. People pass each other on the street without a glance. Neighbors often don't know one another's names. But what happened to Joyce Carol Vincent wasn't just anonymity. It was erasure. Joyce lived in North London. She had worked in places like Ernst & Young and had once met celebrities like Nelson Mandela, even dined with Stevie Wonder. She wasn't a recluse. She wasn't impoverished. In fact, for much of her life, she had been outgoing, sociable, and seemingly well-connected.
She dined with Stevie Wonder?
Yes.
Did he know about it?
Yikes. Yikey crikey.
Edit.
No, never. Never. But in the early 2000s, something changed. She left her job, distanced herself from friends, and entered what some believed was an abusive relationship. At some point in 2003, she moved into a bedsit, a small single-room apartment, in a housing complex in Wood Green. It was supported housing, often reserved for survivors of domestic abuse or women who had recently left dangerous situations. The apartment was small, not much more than a single room with a kitchen attached, managed by a housing association. Rent was partially covered by government benefits, paid automatically. She didn't speak to her neighbors much. She didn't have regular visitors. She kept to herself. And then, sometime in December 2003, she died. We don't know the exact day. We don't know the exact cause. But what
just getting to know her.
What we do know is this. Joyce's body was not discovered until January 25th, 2006. More than 2 years later. Damn. Almost 3.
I mean, when you have rent on auto pay, I guess that can really happen, huh?
It can, absolutely.
But how did she renew her lease? I guess it's an auto renew for leases. We don't have to talk about the details of like rental portals and lease agreements. That's not what this podcast is about.
Are you sure we can do that if you want?
We've diversified into a lot of different areas in this podcast, but
yeah, we have.
Rental law,
real estate and rental
processes.
Law is not one of them.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Okay, cool. All right.
We don't want to lose our listeners. We really don't.
Any more than we already have.
Yeah.
Officials from the housing association had come to repossess the flat due to unpaid rent, and when they forced open the door, they found her. She was lying on her back on the floor, surrounded by wrapped Christmas presents. The television was still on. The heat was working. The windows were sealed. They thought, at first, the flat was abandoned, but then there she was. Her remains had largely decomposed. She was so far gone that her body was mostly skeletal, unrecognizable. The coroner later determined that she likely died of natural causes, possibly an asthma attack or complications from a stomach ulcer, but because of the state of her body, there could be no autopsy.
She's okay, right?
No certainty. Yeah, she's totally fine.
Okay.
She was able to then give those Christmas presents 3 years later.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. What struck the public, the investigators, was how no one had even noticed. Mail piled up at the door, Electricity continued running, thanks to debt forgiveness from the utility provider, and the smell of decomposition had been dismissed by neighbors as coming from nearby trash bins.
That's so embarrassing to die and then people just not even notice for 2 years.
It's tragic. Almost 3 years. It said 2 years, but I think it was closer to 3 years.
Damn.
Because it was January 2003. No, December 2003, and then January 2025. 6? Was it 2026? 2026. 2026.
2026?
Yikes.
This is bullshit for sure.
23 years later. No.
Right.
2006. My bad. No missing persons report had been filed. Her family had been estranged from her for years. Former friends assumed she had moved or didn't want to be found. It wasn't unusual, they said, for her to just vanish for a while. She had a history of withdrawing, even though she was once a social person. And so she lay there, alone, for over 2 years with the TV still flickering in one of the busiest cities in the world. A documentary was actually made about her life a little bit later, piecing together her personality and her potential, and it showed us that Joyce was not invisible, but she became invisible.
What was the documentary called?
Dreams of a Life. Your face.
Is that real?
Yeah, it's real. Of course it's real. Of course it's real. Why would I make any of this shit up?
Because that's kind of the point of the episode.
Of course it's real. Some call it a tragedy of modern life, a symptom of society that's forgotten how to check in on each other. Others see it as a reminder that isolation can happen slowly, quietly, and without notice, and that sometimes people disappear, not in an instant, but over time.
Dreams of a Life.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the name of a documentary that sounds like it's something that Madison made up? Dreams of a Life. It's a pretty bad name for a documentary. No offense if you made that up. But Dreams of a Life. What does it even mean?
I don't know. Dreams of a life that once had how was unlived.
Was that hard for you to come up with, or
Yeah.
you proud of that?
I'm very proud of that. I'm very proud of it.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. You ready for the next one?
Yes. Dreams of a Life. I'll have to watch that later.
The next one.
What's the documentary even about? Just like
her life. I literally just said, like, the person that she was, her dreams, the person that she could have become.
So the selling point of the documentary is the tragedy of her death.
Yeah, I'm remembering her. It's like a memorial.
But she was otherwise a pretty average person.
Yeah, probably.
So they made a documentary about this average person's life.
Yeah, probably. But it was tragedy because everybody forgot about her. Nobody noticed that she died. How terrible would that be?
For nobody to even know that you died?
Yeah.
And then just like leave you alone for 2 years?
Yeah.
Until 2026?
Actually, do you want to hear something pretty messed up?
What's that?
I know somebody who I think was dead for 3 months and nobody noticed.
Damn.
Yeah. It was either... Okay.
How well did he know them?
It was either 3 months or 30 days. I don't remember.
Very different.
I don't remember which one.
It's markedly different.
Yes, but it was at least a month. At least a month. Or 3 weeks. I don't know. It was there. The 3 was in there somewhere.
Okay, it was either 3 weeks, a month, or 3 months.
Yes, I don't remember.
3 years.
This happened recently, so I don't remember. I can ask my mom.
Okay.
But
did it happen 3 weeks ago?
No, it happened a couple months ago.
3
I didn't
months
know
ago.
him very well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Damn. And they just never found his...
Or they
just
did
never checked in.
They never checked in. They did find him eventually.
Did he have pets?
Yeah.
What kind of pets?
A cat.
That sucks. Is the cat okay?
I think so.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Bet it survived.
Yeah, I bet it did too.
Yeah.
I think we all know how.
You know, they say that the face meat is the most tender meat.
The
of
face
body.
meat!
So it's probably what the cat ate first.
Wow. That's dark.
Yeah.
That's real dark.
I encourage Janie to eat my face meat.
Honestly, I would
die.
encourage my cats to eat my face meat. I don't need my face meat anymore. I'd rather them survive. If I was alone and they didn't have anyone to support them, like I'd hope that they would eat my face meat to survive.
Yeah, I don't need my face meat. I'm not using it.
No.
I'm in heaven. Partying with Nelson Mandela and Stevie Wonder.
You know, if this were a regularly titled episode, face meat would be really, really good title for it. Man. But it's not. Tragedy.
Yeah, well, I, even if I do die and they never find me for like 3 months, my apartment's still going to be clean.
It will be.
You know why?
Your robot. Jessica.
Jessica. Anyway.
Yeah, all of your decomposition fluids, she's just going to mop right up.
Yeah, that's why I got her.
Exactly.
Keep my place tidy after I'm gone.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Right.
All right. This next one is called The Man from Nowhere.
I don't know why I felt the impulse to say, where's he from?
I'll tell you where he's from.
Great. Where?
In the summer of 1954, a man stepped off a plane at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. He was well-dressed, calm, polite. His passport was in order, or so it seemed. Custom officials had no reason to question him at first. But when they glanced down at his documents, something didn't quite add up. His passport, issued in pristine condition, was listed his...
Listed his what?
Listed his country.
Listed his come again?
Yeah.
Sorry. What was that?
His passport, issued in pristine condition, listed his country of origin as Torrid. The only problem, there is, and has never been, a country by that name. At first, maybe they thought it was a mistake, a misprint, but the man was adamant. He had never heard of these places. He said he was from Torrid, that it was a sovereign nation over 1,000 years old, located between France and Spain, in what we know now as the Adiron region. When shown a map, he became very agitated. He pointed to where Torrid should be and asked why his homeland had suddenly been named Andorra. He had never heard of Andorra. Airport officials checked his passport again. It looked authentic. Stamps from numerous countries, including Japan, indicated that he'd traveled extensively, and not just once. Some stamps appeared to show previous visits to Tokyo as well. His driver's license, issued by the Torrid government, matched his name and photo. He carried business documents, contracts, and correspondence with a Japanese firm he claimed to be visiting. Everything about him seemed legitimate, except for the country he claimed to come from. Just didn't exist. Authorities actually detained him for further questioning, obviously, but his story never changed. He wasn't confused, he wasn't evasive, he simply believed with complete confidence that Torrid was real. For security purposes, he was taken to a hotel room near the airport, placed under guard on the 10th floor, and told to remain there while officials conducted further investigations. That night, 2 immigration officers were stationed outside of his door. The room had no balcony, the windows did not open, the hallway was monitored, and yet by morning, he was gone. The bed hadn't been slept in. The room was undisturbed. His documents, including that mysterious passport, vanished with him. Hotel staff, immigration officials, and Tokyo police launched a full-scale investigation, but there were no leads, no exit records, no sightings, no trace. The man from Torrid had disappeared as suddenly as he had arrived. There are theories, of course, like parallel universes, mistaken identity, amnesia, things like that. But something stranger might have happened.
Oh. I have a comment on this one. We're going to save it till the end.
Okay. Your little smile.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Okay. The next one is A Voice for Diagnosis.
Okay. A voice for diagnosis.
Yes.
Okay. What does that mean? What does that mean?
I'll tell you the story.
Okay.
Then you can tell me what you think.
Great.
In the late 1980s, somewhere in Britain, a woman known as patient AB began hearing voices. Hallucinations were not unusual in psychiatric
They should have called her Abby. Anyway.
Maybe that was her name. And AB's a moniker for privacy, but maybe that was her name.
Somebody told me their blood type recently. And she asked me what my blood type was.
Do you know?
And,
Do you know?
I don't, but I really hope that it's B positive because I just like the poetry of that.
B positive.
Do you know your blood type?
Yeah, of course I do. I give blood all the time.
Right, and cry when it's happening.
Only the one time.
Only during the election, yeah.
Yep. Only that.
Yeah. What's your blood type?
I'm O positive.
O positive?
Yes.
How rare is that?
It's not necessarily rare, but it's very much needed. It's nearly universal.
Mm.
So anyone who is positive, I can give to.
Gotcha.
So O negative is the one that is the most in need of, but I'm the second most in need of.
I see.
AB positive is the rarest, and that's the hardest to match to.
AB.
No, AB negative.
AB negative.
negative. Yes.
I see. So it goes ABO, positive or negative. Gotcha. I don't know why I need that information, but
It's important to know.
it'd be important to know my blood type. Yeah.
Yeah. If you're ever in an emergency, they would just need to match you with. They just give you. If you're ever in an emergency, they try to give you O negative if they had it.
Yeah. But I mean, those blood bags are full of microplastics. So honestly, even the bags themselves are plastic.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you should just reject it. Be like, I don't want that blood.
Yeah.
That blood's not good enough for me.
Can you
I
give
need
me
a
blood
direct transfusion. I need an actual in-person live donor.
Yeah,
Thank
or
you.
from like a paper bag or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, please continue. Please, for the love of God, continue.
Okay. A voice for diagnosis. Oh yeah, patient AB. Hallucinations were not unusual in psychiatric practice. They are more often distressing, disorienting, and even cruel. But AB's experiences were different. These voices were gentle, reassuring, and purposeful. That alone made her case extraordinary. AB was otherwise healthy, a married woman with children. She had no psychiatric history and rarely sought medical care. Then, one winter evening, as she was reading at home, she heard a voice. The voice said, "Please don't be afraid. I know this is sudden. My friend and I used to work at Great Ormond Street Hospital, and we want to help you." These words were calm, familiar, yet surreal. Over the following days, AB heard specific statements, medical-sounding details she didn't know and had no means of knowing. When the voice offered 3 separate pieces of factual information, details she later confirmed, she panicked. She believed she was losing her mind. Eventually, she sought help. A psychiatrist diagnosed her with functional hallucinatory psychosis. She began treatment with Thioridazine. These voices ceased for a couple of weeks. She was relieved. She even went on holiday. But while abroad, still taking medication, the voices returned, and this time they were urgent. "You must come home immediately," they said. "Something is seriously wrong. You need medical attention immediately." They guided her to a hospital address in London, a CT scanning department. Though skeptical, her husband drove her there, if only to prove that it wasn't real. The voices said that she had a brain tumor, an inflammation in her brainstem. Against standard medical judgment, the request was borderline. They performed a scan in April. Initial imaging prompted a follow-up in May, and that's when the doctors found it.
Found what?
A meningioma.
Oh.
Located meningioma? I've never heard of that before.
What is it?
Meningioma. Located on her left frontal region, crossing the midline. It was about 2.5 by 1.5 centimeters, consistent with what the voices had described. Consultants discussed risks and benefits, and despite no visible symptoms, no headaches, no weakness, she proceeded to surgery. During the operation, the tumor was completely removed. And afterwards, AB said the voices came to her one last time, not with warnings, but with a message. "We are pleased we helped you. Goodbye." And then, silence. The psychotic symptoms disappeared. Antipsychotics were discontinued. The tumor was gone. The voices did not return. And over a decade later, a follow-up call, she had told her doctor she'd remained well ever since. Medical literature records... Oh my gosh, I cannot speak today. Medical literature records Records.
Records.
Medical literature records brain
gotcha.
tumors accompanied by psychosis, hallucinations, personality changes, especially when located in the temporal or frontal lobes. But the case of AB stands out not only because it's not a harmful hallucination, but because this phenomenon diagnosed, directed, and then celebrated her recovery, and then just seemingly vanished.
Interesting. Have you ever heard of the concept of daemons? Spelled Daemons?
I know a male daemon. When you email somebody.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. I think that's taken from the word which goes very far back.
Okay.
As far back as like ancient Greek times.
Uh-huh.
And there were ancient Greek philosophers, either Plato or Aristotle, who attributed a lot of their decision making to a voice that they were guided by, that they considered a higher power that was directing them for their benefit.
Okay.
And they call it a daemon.
Okay.
And I wonder if there's some kind of something adjacent in this story that this woman was being guided by.
Maybe. It's possible.
And it's interesting to think that, some people have access and can converse with their guides in a way that directly benefits them.
Yeah.
And I believe it. Yeah.
Why can't we do that?
I think some people are just more in tune with that aspect of their spiritual lives.
Damn.
Some people probably filter it out. Some people probably block it because they don't believe it to be possible, let alone true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can't believe something and also it's inverse at the same time.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Like, I believe that stuff to be true, but I don't hear some kind of voice guiding me. Probably make better decisions. I did.
Not buy a very expensive Jessica.
I do not regret that decision at all.
Jessica was the best thing that ever happened to you, and I will never let anybody tell you differently.
Absolutely. I give her little gifts every day.
Little
I
gifts
drop
every
little
day.
Cheerios
On purpose, like,
and
here you go,
dust.
Jessica.
Yeah, I collect all the dust that I can. I put it in a little pile for her.
Aw,
And
that's so cute.
Yeah, that's her.
You guys have a really healthy relationship.
We have dinner together.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Great, please.
All right, this last one is called Something in the Soup.
Okay. I just realized that I do know Jessica. I really hope she doesn't listen to this.
Are we changing Jessica's name now?
Yes, I haven't decided yet.
Okay, well, we'll think on it.
Yeah.
Well, something in the soup. In May 2015, Emily Hartley, a 28-year-old paralegal living in Santa Cruz, California, presented at the emergency room with symptoms that had worsened over a couple days. Persistent nausea, lightheadedness, and an unusual fluttering sensation deep within her lower abdomen. Her vital signs were steady, no fever, no elevated heart rate. Blood tests came back normal. There was no sign of infection or inflammation. Initial abdominal ultrasound revealed nothing remarkable. She was not pregnant, and there was no evidence of gallstones, cysts, or masses. Yet Emily described something unusual. A gentle, rhythmic movement, almost like bubbles or subtle pulsations inside her lower pelvic area. She wasn't in pain, but the sensation was disturbing and constant. Concerned, her attending physician ordered an MRI to investigate further. And when the images came back, the radiologist was shocked. Nestled adjacent to her small intestine, outside the gastrointestinal tract and separate from the reproductive organs, was a small, moving mass. The shape was unmistakable. A tentacle-like appendaged creature. It was a baby octopus.
Oh!
Your face. I was not expecting
There's
that.
a baby octopus?
The assumption initially was a parasitic infection, possibly a worm or a larval cyst, but the scans showed no typical signs of parasites. It was a far more complex structure. The following day, the surgeons performed this exploratory laparoscopy under general anesthesia, and that's when they found the baby octopus. Tucked against the surface, I don't know these medical words.
It's going to be an octoparent.
The jejunum, jejunum, tucked against part of her, which was it, small or lower intestine?
I don't know if it matters, to be honest.
Small intestine.
Okay, gotcha.
In the surface of the small intestine, the middle section of the small intestine, if I just keep reading it would have told me what it was a translucent juvenile octopus about the size of a golf ball. Its 8 arms curled delicately, and it pulsed slowly with steadying beats, like it was floating. Remarkably, the creature was still alive. The surgical team removed the octopus and placed it into sterile saline. However, the creature only survived outside of the body for about an hour until it passed away. Genetic analysis later confirmed that it was just a common octopus found along California's coast. And how had it become inside of her abdomen?
Yeah, that'd be great to know.
A week before her symptoms began, Emily had dined at a popular seafood restaurant on the Santa Cruz Wharf. Her order? Raw baby octopus salad, a Korean dish called naki muchim.
That's kind of fucked up.
Often served lightly marinated with some pieces still moving.
I'm not like a vegetarian, but let's have a little bit of dignity when we're eating animals, please. Let's not take raw babies and eat them.
I would agree with that.
That would be great.
Let's not take raw babies and eat them.
Yeah,
Title.
I think, was it Baby Mouse Wine?
Yeah.
Going back to our episode on the most disgusting alcohols.
Yeah.
Where they took like a dozen baby mice alive and put them in fermented wine.
I hate that so much.
That's fine. But
fine.
Let's not take baby octopi, please.
Yikes.
This woman deserved what she got. Let's not take that out of context.
She's gonna soundbite that.
Put it at the beginning of every episode.
Yeah, this woman deserved what she got.
Damn. Okay. Well. Okay. Yeah. I think I have my answers.
Okay. All right. Do you want to talk about anything until any questions or anything?
I have a question. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yes.
Yes. You have.
Yes.
Okay. First story.
Yes. Oh wait, let me recap. Actually, if we're getting into the answers, was that why you asked me about Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes. So the dog was named Groot.
Yeah.
And that first story was called A River's Secret, I believed. And that one was, A River's Secret. And that one was a story of Amanda Rogers, who was found with her dog entwined, frozen to death.
Named Groot.
Groot.
Brutally cold, brutally dead.
Yep.
I would say that one is bullshit.
Bullshit?
I believe that it is possible, but the current of a river for 3 months, I don't think that there's very much chance of them staying in the same position with each other. Okay. So I don't think so.
All right.
Next story.
Do you want me to tell you one after the other if you're right or wrong, or just want to go through them?
Actually, yeah. Tell me right after.
Are you sure?
Oh, am I?
I don't know. You tell me.
Yes.
You want me to tell you right after?
Yes.
Okay, so Dylan, you're saying for the River Secret, that is bullshit.
Uh-huh.
That is not bullshit.
Fuck!
No shit.
Fuck!
That one is true. It's a true story. I wish you could see Dylan's face right now. He's crying in my office.
Hey, folks. You thought that was bullshit too, right? It wasn't just me? Damn. All right, let's keep going.
Keep going?
Let's keep going.
All right. The next one is called The Woman in the Flat, and this is the one where the woman's skeletonized body was found 3 years.
My eye is twitching so hard right now. I'm under so much stress.
3 years after she had died.
Yeah, so that is no shit.
Why? Do you have any?
Because I've heard stories about that happening. I imagine it's possible. Not only possible, that has probably happened many times.
Okay.
So yeah, no shit. No, please.
That one's no shit.
Oh,
you got it right.
God,
yes,
God.
that one actually happened. And as for the documentary, I'm really dreams of a life.
You had a dastardly look on your face, like you're about to ruin my whole reputation.
Yeah, Dreams of a Life is the name of it, and you can blame filmmaker Carol Morley.
Carol Morley, put some more
title.
thought into your documentaries. Thank you. So that one's no shit.
That one's no shit. That actually happened.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Okay, so if I get 4 out of 5, I'll be happy.
You should be. You should be.
That is 80%.
Yeah.
Which is passing.
And that's better than you did last time.
Yes.
Which I think was 60.
I thought it was 40.
I think you're right. I think it was 40.
Yeah.
I think it was 40%. It was pretty bad.
But I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
Yeah.
But I am confident.
Okay.
All
cool.
right.
Ready for the next one?
Yeah.
The Man from Nowhere. This was the man who claimed he was from a country named Torrid.
No shit.
No shit?
I've heard of this story before.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This one's actually bullshit. What you heard was an urban legend.
I've lived a good life. I think I'm gonna call it quits.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, fuck.
It was based on
I
a
thought that one
man
was locked
who
in.
had forged papers in Tokyo, but this story was just an urban legend.
Yeah. Honestly, 3 out of 5? 3 out of 5 would be great.
That's a 60%.
Yeah.
That's a passing grade.
Yeah.
Just passing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta get the next 2 correct.
Yeah.
But I feel like if it's an improvement on the I keep moving the goalpost. Just lowering my standards every time I get something wrong. If I get 60%,
Yeah.
honestly, that's fine.
Honestly.
It's better than last time.
Yeah, it would be. It would be.
Okay.
Are you ready for the next one?
Yeah.
A voice for diagnosis. This is the one where a patient known as AB heard voices that actually helped her diagnose, treat, and celebrate her recovery.
Based on the discussion we had after that segment, I would say no shit.
This one is no shit.
Oh, God.
You're correct. This one actually happened in
My
the late
blood pressure is so high right now.
1980s. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job. You got your 60%. Wait, no, you didn't yet.
Well, there's just one left, right?
Wait, one left. So you're at 40 right now. You need the next one.
Whew, this
get
is
to
tense.
60.
This is very suspenseful for me.
Is your
My
heart,
reputation is at stake
is
here.
your heart beating really
Yes.
fast? Yeah.
Okay.
Something in the soup. This is where Emily Hartley had
Oh God.
a baby octopus inside of her lower intestine.
This one is really tough. It does seem probable. Not probable. It does seem possible. But it also just does seem like a story that somebody would write. I'm trying to read your, I'm trying to read your micro expressions on your face.
Yeah.
It does seem like a story someone would write. Completely straight faced.
Yeah.
I can't read you at
Nothing.
all.
Dalen's not even thinking about the story anymore. He's just looking at my face for clues.
I'm trying to
That's
read
where
your
we're at right
expression. Because it can really go either way.
It could, absolutely could.
Is it true? Could a little baby octopus live in your gut? Yeah, I'd say so. But did it happen? That's hard. It reminds me of the story that was on a past episode of Bullshit or No Shit, where that person had a tree growing in their lung.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
My first instinct when I was listening to this is bullshit. So I'm going to go with that.
Okay. Bullshit.
Yeah.
This one is bullshit.
Yes.
This one is bullshit. You
Yes.
got your 60%.
Hell yeah.
Dylan,
Hell yes.
Dylan passed.
Whew. How about that, folks? An improvement.
Fun fact, Mythbusters actually myth-busted this.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yes, because this is also kind of like an urban legend. People say that like a frog or a snake or something will live in your gut. But no, they debunked it.
I mean, it's not out of the realm of reason.
Oh no, for sure. I was going to say
live in us.
parasites. No, for sure.
I hope parasites don't live in me, but they are
could.
capable of living
Yes.
in people. Worms,
Yes.
certainly. Yeah, wild. 60%. I'll take it. Honestly, That's passing. That's an improvement on the last episode.
It is. I'm really proud of you, honestly.
I feel good about it.
You should feel good about it. Really, you should. You should. What was the hardest one?
Probably the one about the man from Torrid.
Yeah.
Because I've watched videos on that.
Yeah.
And half of them say that it happened, and the other half say that it was just an urban legend.
Yeah.
So, but I don't know. But I'm so stressed.
The deep sigh.
So probably that one.
Probably that one.
Yeah.
It was really funny because when you gave me that little smile, I thought you were going to be like, this is bullshit. I know this story. But then you said, I know this story. This is real. I was like, holy shit.
That's devastating. And that's on a record. Sorry, that's on record.
Record. Mm-hmm. I hate myself.
All right.
But yeah, thanks for playing along, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that episode of Bullshit or No Shit. I certainly did.
And if you got less than 60% or even 60%, you can't say shit about my performance today.
Yes, you can. You can. It's okay, I promise.
But if you got 80% or higher, congratulations.
Yeah.
You are
superior to Dylan.
A superior person to me.
Yeah.
I don't like saying that out loud.
Also another soundbite. Yeah. It's she deserved what she got, and you are a superior person to me.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Well, thanks, folks, for listening. Thank you for listening.
If you want to catch us, you can see more of us on Spotify and everywhere you find your podcasts.
Yes.
You can follow us at Emmy Crisis Pod on Instagram and Facebook.
Uh-huh.
You can send us an email at myexistentialcrisispodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, and give us a like. Rate us 5 stars.
Yeah. Oh, Apple Music could use some love. We have 1 rating right now, and it's not so great. And I can't read it because I don't have access to the account because Haley made it. So
that's hilarious.
I would love to read it, but I can't. So honestly, I'm sure it's hilarious, and it's probably accurate.
Oh, without a doubt.
But if you could give us some love there, we'd really appreciate it.
And where can they find you on Instagram?
Oh, at my first name and my last name.
Wonderful.
And you?
Marble Folk.
Dylan is an incredible artist, so
Thank
really
you.
you should go and check him out because he's like seriously incredible.
I appreciate it.
It's true. It's true.
Thank you. I've been writing a lot more poetry recently. I've been more inspired.
Yeah,
That's
it's
nice.
been fun. It's been a fun time to watch.
Thank you.
I love it. And the art that you usually do with it is also really beautiful.
I appreciate it.
Little doodle.
Yeah, I've been working on portraits more.
I love it.
In more of a painterly style, which is nice.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And thank you, folks, for listening. Let us know how you did.
Yeah, we'd love. Actually, I'm so curious to know how you did. So drop us a little comment. You can do that in Spotify now. You can comment with how you did.
Yeah,
So.
drop us a comment on how you did.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
Bye.
Bye.